Y bueno, gente, ¿cómo están? Buenas noches, buenos días, buenas tardes, de donde estén. Y comenzamos con una pequeña transmisión hoy día más de genshin. Vamos a hacer un poco las diarias, hacer un poco misiones de evento. Y si después se conectan los panas, pues nos metemos al Fortnite. Espero que les agrade esta transmisión del día de hoy. Así que vamos a darle. Vamos a comenzar haciendo las diarias, que son las que dan más hueva, pero hay que hacerlas, si no, nadie más las va a hacer. Que se muere el pana rápido.
Taking a turn for the better.
Ah, no olvidé descargar las voces en japonés, que son más de mi gusto. Ok, vamos con la primera, a la segunda y a la tercera. A ver, si se quita.
Quietly now. A moment, please.
Como dicen, facilito. La siguiente diaria. Ah, creo que es la del reloj. Sí. Localizar 5 puños. Activamos 1, 2, 3, 4 y 5 pateis. Listo. Y la última está. Vamos a irnos hasta aquí. Ujú, ujú. Ok. Y este banner cuando termina 2 días. Sábado, domingo, lunes. Para martes. Más concreto el día martes cambio de banner. Así que veremos. Tengo 2 días para decidir entre sacar a Navia o sacar a su C1 de Shogun. Todavía no me decido. El rarón de Shogun o una Navia. Ok.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Cogemos todo, ponemos. Es lo mejor que han puesto esto. Quito esto. Pam, pam, pam. Vino, vino. Ok, continuaremos con esta misión mientras acumulan más resina. Aquí era, sí. Ok, Volvemos para allí. Hay que hablar recién. Chibros. Kamisato ya. ¿Qué necesita doña Chiori?
Ayaka has mentioned you.
No talking. I'm thinking about
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
to achieve a more young.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
Y eso te prende.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
Silent. Silent Hill. Yui Misha.
How about here?
A little more.
You got it. Hey, Mia, do you need a hand? No, I'm fine. I heard that the trap. Really? Well, sure. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two. Oh, I see.
Yomiya, we need lights over there too.
Oh, on it. I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life. Seems like Yamiya's really getting into it. But she was right.
Preparation para la grabador station.
So, this?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle,
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot.
Yes, I perform root.
I also perform.
Yes, this way.
Yes, well said. Oh, sounds like they found a.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively.
Okay,
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder and use your eye to look down the weapon.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
What's together?
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulder. This is the end of the road for you.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Okay, se enojó.
Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it? Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do.
I believe it would be most fit.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres. Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna... Let's go see.
¿En serio? Va a hacer cambiar todo este pez.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
Hola, Mauri. Bienvenido al directo.
What?
To clarify,
¿Qué
I would like
cuenta,
to turn
viejito?
over my
¿Cómo
role
está?
to Miss Chevres.
Bienvenidísimo. Pero seré personas.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka.
Pero yo como-
I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Harmonia. I would like to have some
Para el asunto de la
conversations
promoción
about the
cultural con la
culturals.
Palacio
Now
Harmonia.
I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not
Demasiado
really one for
realmente
public.
público, no es lo mío.
Are you really sure? From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two
La
musketeers
relación entre
in the
los
original... The older
mosqueteros.
brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character.
Con su
But
carácter
this
de-
causes
su
his
papel de
character
la-
to
la
overshadow
esperanza
that
de
of his
la
sister.
esperanza.
And the theme of that, if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age... Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka.
Sí,
That cold and
pendiente
dignified
más que
personality is
¿Qué
exactly
onda?
what we need for the older musketeer.
Ay, con calor. Mucho calor.
Of course, even with all these insights, the
Señorita
decision
Chivrio.
should still be made by Miss Chevre.
Mauri. Mauri.
Chevre's mentioned
En mi
that she
localización,
likes the story, right?
o donde vivo,
That means
Mauri
that she'll take the role.
es un pájaro.
All right, I'll take the role.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting.
Vestuario.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevres. You have my gratitude.
Ujú.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, let's go, Miss Chevres. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevres.
Chevros. Chevros. Linda Chevros.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your make.
Surely you jest, Chiori.
Hmm.
I assure you that I was mostly motivated by.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that?
Eso de que
According
siempre
to
dice
what
que
I've
su hermana es
heard from
capaz de hacer
Ayaka,
10 cosas al mismo
her
tiempo.
brother is
No me
someone who can
engañes. Tú
juggle
tienes
10
otros
different
motivos.
matters. I'm sure.
Perhaps.
Está queriendo ser
Ayaka
dominado.
always said
Vaya.
she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the trap. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
Literal. Mucho mimo.
It's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying this.
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard.
Go on now.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you.
Y comienza la grabación.
All right. Now that we're all here, the first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at. Chevres will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip. And silence on the set. Lights, camera, action. Let's go!
Ujú.
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Interesante.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she.
Iris, Tulip! I'm home!
Mother, you were out for so long. We were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound. Here.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names.
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear.
And cut! Not bad. The actor's emotions were all on point. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shout. Got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better. I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film.
Thank you for your encouragement. Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more.
Ok. A ver. Puedes empezar la segunda escena.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother. Mother, we're back. Mother. What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
No te acerques a Iris.
Why? What's... Mother!
Mama.
Mother... She's...
Mama, he's... Yes. He is dead.
There's poison in this cup.
I could have sworn...
Those aristocrats. They didn't
Descubrir
even
lo que
try
han
to...
hecho. ¡Hala! No puedo.
Iris, we need to leave this...
Leave? But now that Mother is...
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
Yes.
But...
We'll have our revenge.
Nos
I
vengaremos, te
promise.
prometo que nos vengaremos, pero por
Just
ahora. Pero no
Not
ahora.
right now. Come on. Let's go.
No, wait.
Wait.
We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her.
With
That's why we
her.
went out in the first place. To buy...
All right. Goodbye, Mother. Will it...
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance!
Yes,
Oh,
literal.
you're so amazing, Anna.
Hermoso,
Are
hermoso.
those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about... It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on... Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have pipe down,
Literal.
everyone! We need to move on.
La siguiente escena, a ver. With this.
Are we done? How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Good work, you two.
Literal.
You too, Shepard.
Nice.
You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember...
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot. You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right?
Pero no se parecen exactamente.
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned. Yes, that's correct. We found...
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special
Distribuir
Security and
vigilancia
Surveillance
con
Patrol, thank
gracias
you for
por
your dedication.
pido
There's no time to
justicia.
lose. We should start investigating right away.
Right away.
Right now? But we just got done filming all day.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of this. That's how one of my favorite books always put.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical.
El taller de aquí. Vamos por aquí. Se corre, se corre.
Welcome to LeChaux's Clockwork Workshop.
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has.
Special component
I mean, the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but.
for firearms.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Well, to be completely honest,
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy...
Is that so?
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Oh, ahora al otro taller. Somos flojos. Hay que caminar. Para atrás. No, no pasa. Ahora podemos ir por aquí, y aquí. ¡Fium! A ver. Sube. Sube. Bam. No hacía eso antes. O nunca le tomé la atención.
Oh, hey, Chevrolet.
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop.
Oh, is this another case? I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanelle.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit. I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy.
Then has anybody come specific?
Well, I
Después
usually
lo vendo
sell
a
off
Río
my scrap to the...
109.
I understand.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the
Cuerpo de
Seems
mosqueteros.
like we haven't found any leads to go.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Huh? Are you sure? People might not...
You think so, huh?
Huh? No what?
That I grew up in Fliv, Sandra.
Al río Cenicienta. ¿Dónde queda? Allá. Uy, 3 puntos. Arriba. Al de arriba.
Hello,
Okidoki.
I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest.
You say that, Nat?
It's the truth.
Okay.
Here, take this.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a sip?
Seems you're different from the other. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fliv Sandra lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh?
Armas de fuego.
All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some...
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to... Someone's house collapsing,
Solo
a
si
pipe
te jalan,
exploding
se ha
somewhere.
caído,
It's all the
podría
same.
estallado,
But the
pueden
noises
parte.
I'm talking about definitely happened.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember.
Is it that you don't remember?
You tell me.
Think about it some more.
Extorsión. Eso se llama extorsión.
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look for myself, and that's all I know.
All right, I'll take your...
Thanks for the pot de fruits.
Golosina de frutas.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk. Seems you catch on pretty quick. Now then, let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Okay. En teoría, este es por aquí. Si querés te lo presta el chiquitingo. No, pero si le va a entrar igual le entro. Si no hay nadie. ¿Qué? Voy a entrar solingo ahí.
It's been a while, Tage.
Please.
I want to know if you've heard...
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that Ban...
One of our men got...
What's weird about that?
¿Ya
He
sabes,
knows
Are?
where he put it, right?
Ah, ya.
This is from Sandra, but that gun turned out to be an exception.
I suspect it came...
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would
No
use
fue
the
lo que
drop money to
la...
track them down?
Ajá.
Maybe.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Floof Sandra, knowing who was killed is as easy. It's the guy living in...
So, who...
don't...
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevrolet. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been
El
gone
tiempo
too
que te
long.
cuesta, mucha gente ni siquiera
Not many people
conoce.
know you here now.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you.
El que avisa no es traidor. Literal. Espina de rosura. Subimos, subimos, subimos. Nos largamos y vamos para acá.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels is what.
Yes, but have a closer look. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up. These are obvious. In other words,
Están afinando
someone was trying
puntería.
to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles.
Could it have been the kill?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fluff saw anyway. Let's go.
Está afinando puntería.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot.
Yes, assuming that everything a month ago, in the following week, then a few.
That all makes sense to.
The deceased was a resident of Fluff. Yeah, if we are indeed, he was no saint. What message is the killer trying to convey? We've thoroughly investigated. He claims to have spent.
Okay, so he had.
Not only that, he has a family of in the story. More importantly,
Then.
investigations. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the
Wait, but.
but the book had.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog.
¿Termina la segunda parte? Sí, segunda parte, si no me equivoco. Ok, nos vamos a la tercera. Sí. Espera la isla. Día siguiente entre 8 y 10. A ver aquí. A ver. Wow. 2 días. Con sazón.
It's filming time again. Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days too. We've got so many different.
Arriba del todo. A ver, ¿es arriba del todo? No lo sé.
Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
Uepa. Uepa. Miércoles. Literal 2 días. Amalaya. En el caso de Hamburgo, no así pasan varios días. ¿Qué 2 días? Varios días. Ok. Ok, Maggie.
Good work, everyone. We're looking. What do you mean, looking?
Sifi.
Oh, aren't you the expert? This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the bear. Anyway, get ready. Lights.
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint.
Enough, villain. It's time that.
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners?
I'd sooner swallow all of my.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as they're foolish. In this world, mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and.
Mother never asked a single thing of you.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice. Compared to that deadly poison, The 2 bullets that will soon pierce.
So let's see. What is stronger? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
Ooh.
It'll be okay.
Come on,
Cover
cheers.
each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us too.
Que está bonito eso. Me gusta.
Lost.
To think
Yo
I'd
me voy contra
lose
mis
to my own
propias
two
hijas.
kids.
We are no
No
children of yours.
ni somos tus hijas, ni esa cosa es nuestro
All
hogar.
that
Then tell me,
¿Por qué hacen todo
you lost
esto?
your mother,
Perdieron a su madre,
and
ahora
will soon
quieren
kill
asesinar a
your
su
father
padre.
as
¿Qué
well.
quieren conseguir con ello aparte de ir a la cárcel?
We will gain our
Que se haga
long-awaited
justicia.
justice.
No. Check. Pam, pam, pim, pum.
It's over.
finally. It's so.
Ni la Rosa de Guadalupe.
So, I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going
And
where
you?
the blossoms were. What about you?
What about you?
I want to go.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. Mm.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect the scene to go so well. And
Directora
don't worry,
Furina está
everyone.
orgullosa.
We've got a wrap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevrolet!
Thank you. I didn't.
You were great too.
That is indeed.
Whoa!
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't
Mhm.
forget.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh?
Sesame.
Was she whisked away by work already?
It seemed like some urgent.
Anyway, and one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your
Bueno, sí,
acting
bueno.
skills today were immaculate as always.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back. Nevertheless,
Oh, that's a
Espléndida,
shame.
espléndida.
But I understand.
I believe it's also about time for me. See you tomorrow, Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next?
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say.
Ok, 1000 metros. ¿A dónde nos lleva? Hacia. Ok.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't. So, Chevrolet, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It
Es
wasn't
un
anything
rasgo de
conclusive.
inspiración para
It should show
llevarnos
us
por el
a-
buen
Have you ever
camino.
Oh,
heard of someone?
Emily.
you mean that famous perfumer?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several after I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder.
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left on it. But according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh.
Mhm.
I didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's expertise, we were
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted.
precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's only one.
Really?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never. Whatever the case, we will have to
So you.
Yes, we're going to pay.
En la casa del autor. Y se une desde allá. Chibrus, ¿qué estás tramando, Chibrus? Mira que voy a tratar que te vengas acá. Ahí está la casita.
That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around.
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired the. Right, which is exactly why I think they're.
So.
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take.
But they're so far away.
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeer.
Nos toca apuntar. Nos toca apuntar. Tiro al pato. Sí, tiro al pato. Mission complete. Ese pulso de abuelo. Pero ahí vamos a mejorar.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait.
I'll go knock on the door.
But can't we just.
We still have no evidence that he's the killer. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm.
Sure, no problem.
Con cuidado, Chibrius. Lady Furina. Lady Furina. A ver. ¿Qué se puede?
Excuse me, Mr. Beb.
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some.
Oh, is it still regarding?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Okay.
Listen, I need you to.
Miss Chavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Hmm?
Oh,
Sabe ya.
By saving me the trouble, you mean?
I will confess. I was the killer.
Huh?
Confesó.
he just admitted he's guilty.
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence.
Yes.
I must say, I hate the.
Oh.
Pasó.
Is it because I confessed?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my
Por
novel.
venganza.
I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, I'd have been taken away, but that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque.
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front of him.
So, your novel, it was.
No, of course not. It was a work of fiction with many embellished parts. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father.
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of it. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well, as it turns out, you are exactly.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me.
And so what? The characters in your book never get—
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I?
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your claims?
Well,
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here.
Fine.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant I would like to speak with you and you alone.
No cheque.
Thanks.
Please stay safe, Chevron.
Ten cuidado, Chebrus.
All right. Let's hear it.
A ver, queremos más chisme.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough.
Ya fue. Yo también quería el chisme.
So that's how it's all connected.
So,
do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth, justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for—
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal pull the trigger of justice against him.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Shavras. No. What I'd like—
Oh no.
Oh, Shavras sure is taking her time. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her?
Qué loco.
Oh, you do have a— Still, do you have any idea who the rich—
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning. He wasn't lying about the musket.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of—
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. There are still— I'll probably be quite busy.
All right.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Tercera fase, 2 fases más. No, no es aquí, aquí. Esto que no se juega nadie. Esto. Cuarta y quinta. Ya se viene la parte final. De esto en teoría está todo. De aquí comprado y comprado. ¿Listo? Solo queda de este. Del día siguiente, de 8 a 10 son ahí. Ok. Continue. Ahorcito, nos vamos a dónde? 1060 metros, a ver la ciudad. Okidoki.
Well, guess there's no point in worrying
Galería Vasari. Basado, basado. Yo te prometo.
Good morning. Hayaka and I were just talking.
Is Chefress...
Probably not. Huh? That's such a pity. Director, she even said
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming.
Only
I'm afraid that... But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning. It said that the killer in the murder case was none other than the author of the two...
Así ya no me reconocen. Soy Clark Kent.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it going to affect the...
From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment...
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has...
Sunk to an all-time low?
Spread to the four corners of Tibet.
Es mi pelea de mujeres. Cuarta parte. Activated. Parte final. A ver.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's been ages.
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film.
Oh, seems like you've been fighting your own
Yes, that's one way. Oh, and before we begin the final round of the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure.
Yes. Glad to make your acquaintance, Miss...
Oh, well,
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. The good news
is that...
All right, now that we've gotten all... We'll mostly be filming Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato.
That's right.
Excellent! Then...
Yep, we'll be ready.
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Okay, now move the camera slow. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? But wasn't it working fine? Veronique, can we try a different...
No problem. How about this one?
All right,
Okay.
let's give it another try. Lights, camera, action! Don't tell me. Veronique, do we have any other spare ones we can use?
Sabotaje.
I'm afraid we only brought these.
What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away.
On it.
Suena sabotaje.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay.
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand.
Eso suena sabotaje.
The people at the workshop told me
Sabotaje.
that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off. That's super strange.
Well, no time to dwell on that. Quiet on set. Places.
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching...
Oh?
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take. Can't you...
No, director, our film, all the finalized film that we've been...
Oh, wait, well, what did you say?
Sabotaje y
Mr.
robo.
Please, take me to where... I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you have to stay... Oh. Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current... Unbelievable.
Se puso color de hormiga esto.
We're back.
How did it go?
We found it in the...
Huh? In the sewers?
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it. The others are...
You scared me for a moment. I really don't want to experience...
Okay, but who could have stolen...
Could it be...
But if they wanted to harass
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now. Yeah, let's finish.
Esto está grave. Se puso color de hormiga.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, the Two Musketeers. Paimon is spent. Even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging, everyone provided value.
And just like Director Farina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all of.
All right. Let's save the awards speech for later and hope anyway. Now it's time to party. Let's all make our way to the beach and have party! Paimon wants to party!
Habla con la gente. Ah, cosa alcohólica. Y papa.
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to relax.
A ver.
Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything went rather smooth.
Ayato told me that, so the next time we...
Oh, that's great! Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yai Miko get upset if that happened? You've got...
The cultural exchange won't only feature...
What?
When the time comes, be...
Furina, viene por ti, Furina. Lady.
Farina!
Oh, my darling clapper loader and camera op.
Paimon thinks you
Ay,
really
qué
harder than us.
déspota.
Honestly, Paimon was getting a little tired of playing with the clapperboard by the end of it. Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into...
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful?
That's not Paimon's fault. We've just used the clapperboard too much lately.
Anyway, what's most important is that we wrapped the film. I'm pretty confident that we'll take first prize. Hey, no need to mention the official name.
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get...
Come on, I don't need that kind of attention. Xavier can expect...
Just imagine! Farina! Accepting the Farina...
I'm going back to my...
Chiori. Qué bonita Chiori.
Chiori!
Esa mira
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into these kinds of big social...
Not particularly. But this is still better.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people will definitely...
Yes, that's highly likely. As long as the film can premiere as...
Are you still worried about the case?
That and all the obstacles.
You're right.
But why today of all days?
No, it's nothing. We've all... How are you doing, Mr. Morris? You having a good time?
Well, you could say that. Do you happen to know...
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, I'd say probably not. Is there something that you still have to take...
Oh, well, I'm just not a late night person, so I might take off short.
Oh, no! Silly me.
What is it?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party, but I forgot...
Fireworks, you say?
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to fetch all of them by myself.
Me?
I just wanted to make this a surprise for everyone. The warehouse isn't pretty, please, Mr. Morris. These are some of the best fireworks I've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave.
But...
It's okay, just come with me. If we're sneaky enough, nobody else will see us leaving.
The quack.
The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
¿Qué nos dan? Una joinilla que... Uy, qué buen balance. Tenía que ser eso. ¿Qué? ¿Daño piro? No hay daño piro. No hay daño piro. Uy. ¿Y comienza la función. A ver.
It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this?
What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
El testigo y la grabación, ¿para qué?
You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
What's going on? This wasn't in the script.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from it? Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going on?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Shovraz, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other Special Patrol members? They should be on standby. Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us. We'll be rejoining them shortly.
Own it.
Yoimiya es la mensajera. ¿Por qué? Hermosa Yoimiya.
Care to talk about what happened? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the Enteric with the recording we made.
All right. I hired an assassin to murder Eliza. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. She was very beautiful, and after some, we kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance and status. I also didn't expect Eliza to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away.
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of Mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the... But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh?
Wow.
2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only...
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely. Why kill her?
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if anyone were to find out about Eliza, my life would be complete...
No. You always had a choice. You just...
Una segunda vez.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. It was only until the next... But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring this case to light.
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the musketeer.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also...
I figured as much.
You did?
I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also rubbed me the wrong way. I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense? He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met. He didn't say a single word about you. He insisted that he was... But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it.
No sabía montarla.
He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. So, and as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his father's name. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same thing.
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody...
Wait, so you were behind all those
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably stay close to Morris. And if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that narrowed the... Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the... With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records.
My brother.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side of...
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go... You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the fortress? I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands.
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when your brother first told me. I wondered. I agonized over...
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this... Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocate, but everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order. Today, you'll kill Morris, and tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. That will only lead to a cycle of revenge. As well as the destruction of... Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this.
Chevros, the rest of the special patrol is here.
Thank you so much,
Muy bueno, muy
Atelier.
bueno.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered. At least, not today.
Chevros.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking.
Complicado. Su justicia va a impartir lo que se debe hacer.
Who would have thought Morris would turn out to be...
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound.
Well, what should we do now? We have a finish...
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be...
Shiori is right. I'd also like more people to see this.
But the real ending of the story seems to have
The call is yours. We still have time to reshoot an ending if that's what you'd like.
No, it's fine as is. Romanticism is what gives works of art their just like the real world.
Sounds good to me.
What about Veronica?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother, if I had to guess. They'll probably all be sent to the—
Oh, you mean that?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chevres. You missed the first few.
All right. Count me.
Then I'll wait for you over there.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by this? Thank you very much. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting.
No, I don't have any. Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste? Is that so? When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come right. He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will. You could never give up before reaching the shore, especially when the water was cold.
Oh? Why is that?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, I still had one winter. The chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin, and the seawater was so frigid that it numbed my toes the moment I stepped in. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well. You could say it was his way of—
That sounds awful.
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the bone-chilling cold, took away my senses. I couldn't feel anything. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I realized that if I were to I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than my whole life up until that point. I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that, nor have I ever cried again.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Pine.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone. It's just that, working now as I am in the pursuit of justice, I still sometimes feel like I've been—
Chevres.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still see who swims faster.
You guys go ahead. I will grab the club.
Una carrera de natación con Chebus.
Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevres. You were so about the Special Patrol.
Partly, but I'd say I was more inspired by the heroes I read about in stories growing up.
Oh, so it's duty.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's walk a— To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all that off my chest.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh. You're right.
He really did.
Huh? Wait. The rainbow roses in the garden.
Fuerte parte. Bonita conclusión. Muy bonita conclusión. today.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep.
El festival, ¿dónde es el festival? Antes de irnos al festival vamos a sacar esto. No problem. Ahora sí. A ver, ¿cómo va esto?
Hey there, you two.
The award ceremony is today, right? Paimon, what?
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Farina! Oh, Paimon didn't know you were already here.
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time.
But we don't even know if we're going to win. I wouldn't want to jinx our chances by so.
Just open your eyes! You've also had conversations with the Opera House's operating staff, right? With the mora you've made from the box office, you can now open.
But that's all credit to my amazing crew. You've all helped to make this a reality, so I can't.
Well, give it some thought. I'm sure the crew will respect your choice.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the fortress?
Huh? But shouldn't we stay?
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join us at the I haven't been able to find her recently, so I haven't had the chance to invite her personally. According to the papers, the culprits of the...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yep, just wait here, Xavier.
All right, then I'll leave...
Vamos a traerlo. Al fuerte miro. Vamos a ir aquí, de ahí bajamos. El arcón de Hidro se acerca al sable.
This is as far as I'll be taking.
Got another errand to run?
Something like that.
Now that's something you don't hear every day. Found a new pack?
No, it's just a special occasion.
Risley.
Festivals really do bring people together.
Call it the festival spirit, I guess.
Yeah, you could say that.
Were you talking about work just now?
We've already finished discussing everything.
I believe I haven't yet made any promises or...
But you also didn't shoot me. Here, how about this? You could...
I suppose then a certain someone may...
While another two people will soon be...
Speaking of heroes, did you two need...
You're here to invite me to the party, right?
Ooh, then let's head back right away! See you, Risley! Happy fun tonight!
And the same to you.
Vamos volando. Cinco resinas más y tenemos otra vez la 160. Por 840.
And the winner of the Farina Award for the first Fontanalia Film Festival is... The Two Musketeers!
We won! We really won!
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier.
We won? I can't believe it!
See? My takes on Fontaine's entertainment industry have...
Now, please welcome to the stage the producer of The Two Musketeers, Mr. Xavier.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for your
Time really flies, huh?
It certainly feels that way.
Will you come back to Fontaine?
Of course. I'm very fond of the city, but how about you?
I can't say the thought has crossed my mind before, but I'd be willing to consider it.
I will be eagerly awaiting your visit. It would be
Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Did you accomplish all you came here for?
Yes. And you should...
How has Ogura and her business been?
To my knowledge, she's doing quite well.
Tell her I said hi.
I certainly will.
I heard the thunderstorm has stopped.
Yes, and the war has also been brought to an end.
I quite like the sound of that. Perfect for hanging tech.
I'd like to offer my thanks again to the entire cast and crew. Without you, I would have... With the support of my entire crew, I would like to officially announce our film company, Musketeer Pictures!
Woohoo! That is a really...
Then in that case, let's please welcome all the members of Musketeer Pictures onto the stage.
Oh, Paimon didn't know we'd also be taking pictures.
Director Farina, I believe you are the most deserving.
Huh? No. There's no need.
It's an honor the director deserves.
Yes, I agree.
Lady Farina.
Just accept that you're not getting out of this.
Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1.
Musketeer Pictures!
A ver, Farina. Oh, qué hermoso. No. No. Nice. Y así acaba. It's so beautiful. Y se termina la misión de los mosquetes, que se va en un día 5 horas. Así termina una de las misiones más bonitas que hemos podido haber hecho. La verdad que me gustó la trama y el final. La premiación, la grabación, todo, prácticamente todo. Bueno, solo nos queda esto. A ver. ¿Qué es este? Nice to meet you. Río sin asiento. Ok. Hay que ir a dejar el periódico hasta allá. Alicates 1, cierra 1, 3 velas y una cuerda. Rumbo a Ríos Mesinos. Y nos mandan para allá nuevamente.
Am I imagining things? Or is all this standing making me dizzy? People.
Rostro. Ver. Muchas gracias. Preguntarle a alguien más. Esas cosas unos días. Socioeconómico. ¿Sí? Para estudios socioeconómicos. Ay, sí, le pregunta a alguien más. ¿Y tú? Mm. ¿Vale? ¿Qué me vas a dar? No es ella ahí tiene que ser.
Yep.
Vamos a cambiar de día. ¿Qué pex, güey? ¿Qué pex? Ok, los de abajo ya están. Veremos a copiar. Un deschapador, digamos. Ok. serio, brother? Pregúntale a alguien. Tampoco. Le pregunté a ellos, a ella, a ellos. Snoopers, este cabezón. Adoptiva de Binocular. Perdón. Excuse me. Más rápido, joder. Ok, abandonamos río ceniciento y nos vamos a... Y está debajo todavía. Y de aquí nos... Inazuma de Inazuma. Vamos a hacer esto. Necesito ponerla en orden a Shogun. Que sea Mami Shogun. Qué calor, my god. Ok, vamos, vamos, vamos. Ahí va.
Seems like an emergency.
The doctor will see you.
¿Cuál?
The doctor will see you.
25 minutos más. Basura, basura y más basura. Mierda. Esto es lo horrible de buscar artefactos.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side effects. Stay cool. Face the fear. Let's begin. A bitter pill to swallow.
A ver, ¿qué me das? ¿Qué me das? Ah, basurilla. Literal, viejo. Se pasa el clima ahorita. ¿Cómo estás, Tito Alan? Bienvenido al pequeño directo que hemos hecho de Genshin. Como no hablaron nada de forma de hoy día. Un locrito con esta calor queda de peluche, ¿no es? Un locro para los locos. Oye, nunca había sentido tanta calor de noche. Peor a esta hora. Casi medianoche. ¿Cuántos grados tenemos ahorita? Uy, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Ah, decente. Feo. Basurilla. Mierda, ¿qué pasó? Seguro gripe de la calor te agarró. Digo, ¿no? Que es lo más común ahorita. Con esa calor, la lluvia. Lluvia de noche. Amanece, sale el sol y nos empieza a cocer. Nosotros somos el loco. Literal que ha estado demasiado caliente. Ahorita estoy con mi ventilador aquí al lado, apuntándome a la cara. Y así duermo igual. Si no, no se duerme. Daño crítico y ataque. Uy, este está bueno. Basura, recontra basura. Y este puede ser saludable, depende cómo suba. No lo levanta. Me pasó, viejo. Yo me confié creyendo que era un resfrío simple y me duró 2 semanas. Y peor a mí que no sirve que me dé resfrío. Porque yo sí que no tengo las amigas. Cuando no se tiene las amigas, viejito, no tengo por qué resfriarme ni hacerme pasar un poco el resfrío. Me tumba en cama y no me levanta más que la inyección. Pudo haber sido mejor. Este también. Vida. Emilia estaba preguntando si vamos a jugar Fortnite, no sé, viejo, si entrar. Son las 11:30 ahorita. Una partida y pa'l sobre. A ver, PSI. A ver, a la asesina concentrada. 3. Y si lo usamos esto de aquí... Esta. Nos da para sacar 2 más. Y son 5. ¿Sabes qué? Lo que funciona con mi peque y ha funcionado conmigo, el tapsin noche, limón cambita, miel y echinacea y agua caliente. Tomate uno en la noche, el otro en la mañana, después otra vez para tu cena. Chalinga queda. Parece mentira. Eso le di a mi hija y se olvidó de la inyección y dijo que ella igual facilín se resfría. Así la cura mi nana ahorita. Del resfriado, ya sea caliente o frío. Ya te cuento que es una aburrera tener los enfermos, peor a la peque. Aquí. A ver. Vamos a ver la colita. Y si no se agita. Vamos a ver cómo. Ese combo bombo viejo es uno y la plata. Ya te cuento. Vas a sudar así como desgraciado.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow. Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
Cámaras. Gracias. Pero, ¿vale?
Settle down.
Facilito. Es buenísima, viejo, la chinacea. 30 gotas, échate nada más. Comprate la chinacea así es chiquitito. Decirle en gota. 30 gotas, aplicarle. Buenísimo. Uy, qué bueno. Qué basura. Basura. Y más basura. Miel. También gotas de eucalipto. Ajá. Sí. La chinacea es buenísima, sí.
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the sound. The time is begging. Bow your head.
Mind your head. Silent. Silent. Con eso va a estar charlinga. Basurilla. Más basura, Ya, tengo uno mejor.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to settle down.
Mientras más caliente mejor, viejito. Porque quieres que la garganta se fresque o se calme, porque es la garganta la que está hecha tira de ese juego. ¿Proba? Por ahí te hace mejor, viejo. Como te digo, 30 gotas de chinacea, 2 o 3 limones cambita, una cucharada de miel. ¿Y qué más era? Eso. Miel, 3 limones, leche nacea y tu tapsi. Uy, está bonito. Vida, curación.
Seems like an emergency. The time beckons. Silence!
Tipo más fuerte este desgraciado. Ataque. Pasado. No sé. Tenés buenos stands. Te guardo. Estoy en veremos, viejo. No sé la verdad, a ciencia cierta. He tenido unos problemitas. No sé si irme para allá y olvidarme de todo. Aunque decía de ahí. Como es para las 4 de la tarde, dijo. Como dijo el eso, me animango. Está en veremos, viejito. Aunque deseara yo. Ahora no sé si los demás van a ir porque son miedo. Avisen por lo que estén de ahí, a ver. Por ahí me animo y me tiro una pasada. Toditos al 10, ok. Este tipo. Ella. 40 caras. 8. Ok. Miércoles, sábado y domingo. Seis, 8, 7, 7. 4, 12. Hoy día aunque mañana también, a ver. Vamos a hacer esto. Vamos a subirla a ella. Ya está todo. 55, 150. Compensación. ¿Dónde está? Probabilidad 2, vida 8, recarga. Maestría, recarga. Aunque qué página necesita. Este está mejor. Cambiar. Probabilidad 8, probabilidad 9 con daño crítico. Ella 20 con bastante vida. Pasa las probabilidades. Pues viejo, es que si le metes mucho al mismo modo, te va a aburrir porque ya no hay más mecánica después de llegar a la montaña fría. Muy pocos conocen de que si llegas al bioma frío y agarras y empezás a construirte edificios en el bioma frío, se te desbloquean nuevas estructuras para hacer castillo o así. Yo lo estaba viendo eso igual. He visto en TikTok donde hacen cosas locangas porque han desbloqueado construyendo o haciéndose edificios así en distintos biomas. En el desierto te habilitan un tipo de bioma de estructura. Te vas al frío, te habilita otro tipo de bioma. Pero es que la gente también va muy a saco. En un día, como speedrunner, en un día se hacen y llegan todo lo morado y ya se aburren. Ya no saben, no quieren hacer nada ya. Y eso que se viene actualización, si no me equivoco, y traen varias cosas al modo Leo. Vamos a ver qué cosas meten, ¿no? Porque en sí el modo es bonito. A mí me gustó la verdad. Tiro. Con probabilidad. Uy, full recarga. En el tiro sería. Vamos a filtrar todos. Y aquí. Y este papacho, ¿por qué está sin subir? Caracoles de la bahía. Bien, probabilidad. Daño piro. Comparándolos. Probabilidad. Uy. Shanglin. No. Peor. No. Ajá. Tenían que meter timones y demás cosas para poder manejar mejor la fabricación de autos, digamos. Tienen que meter hartas cosas, pero yo creo que no lo han metido porque se han ido de vacaciones y iban a volver hasta este 7 de enero, si no me equivoco. Y ya de ahí va a comenzar ya las actualizaciones normales. Hasta donde sé, ¿no? Espero que así sea para seguir metiéndole porque después de lo que hay ya no hay nada más que hacerle, pues. Lamentablemente, ¿no? Vida, probabilidad. ¿Será que si lo subo este? A ver. Probabilidad. Me gusta. 1, 2, 3. Ataque básico. Hacer, a ver. Ataque básico. 1, 2, 3. Ahora sube a vida. Debería ser vida. Ah, defensa. Ahora va a ser probabilidad el de 16 entonces. Uf, defensa. Sí, pero lo del pase pues viejo tenemos creo que hasta marzo, si no me equivoco. Eso jugando lo subimos tranquilo. Yo estoy más del 100 y no estamos ni a mitad de temporada, si no me equivoco. Recarga. A ver hasta dónde vas. Vida. Qué horrible. Ujú. Vamos a probar esto. Recarga y vida. Está bueno. Y uno de defensa. Qué péjil. Probabilidad 10 con recarga 5, vida 500. Cambio. Daño. Recarga. Dame más crítico. Defensa. Si me da el último crítico, es buenísimo. Daño crítico, daño crítico. Ay, vida. Pero no está mal. Este está muy bueno. ¿Cuánto tenemos? 59, 161. Y 140. Daño tiro. A ver. 10, 59, 49 será. Listo, Tito Alan. Que descanses y que te mejores, viejito. Gracias por haberte pasado por el directo. Nos vemos. A ver el día de mañana si nos juntamos toditos. Sería buenísimo eso. Pero que descanses, viejito. 49. Dos, tres, vida, recarga. Tiene más probabilidad. Tiene más probabilidad. Solo más recarga. Indecisión, indecisión. ese. Este creo que era. Ese está mejor. Necesito más recarga, pero ni modo. Foto de perfil. Lady Furina. ¿Por qué allí? Dos monos. Dos pinches Rosario. Y listo. Ajá. Bueno, mi gente, vamos a ir dejando por ahí el directo. ¿Y cuánto hay? Uy, 600. Tienda. Tres más. 34 deseos juntados. Y ya se viene el show en 3 días. Domingo, lunes, martes. Echamos unas tiraditas por la Mami Show. Y no es más. Listo, mi gente. Nos quedamos con esta hermosa vista del Arconte Hidro. Y nos veremos el día de mañana, si Dios nos lo permite. Espero les haya gustado un poquito del Genshin Impact. Y nos volveremos a ver el día de mañana. Que tengan un buen descanso, un gustazo. Suscríbanse y nos vemos el día de mañana. Bye bye.